So now I'm going to take you through step by step how we help individuals here. And in each way, I got water all over the floor, so I apologize if I end up soaking wet when I'm showing you some exercises and whatnot here. But this is a live webinar for you, and those of you that are watching on replay, just keep your laughing and your shares to a minimum. So what do we do about this? This is really a process for a lot of individuals. Okay, I will start with both ends of the spectrum. It's not a quick fix, right? It's not a quick fix. So if we really want to address things the right way, it's not a one-off, two-off. You do a couple things. I mean, if you're fortunate, if it's the first time having back pain, if you take action on it fast, okay, maybe. But most individuals, truly, it's not a one-off, two-off. But other end of the spectrum, it's not for the rest of your life 3 times a week, right? At a certain point, we hit that independence and that empowerment point where you take this stuff and you run with it on your own. So what do we do about this, right? First of all, I cannot deny the fact that somebody has pain, and we have to address that pain first. So individuals that say, I'm going to push through pain, right? Or no pain, no gain, or it'll get better on its own, or I'll work through it. It's just tough. It's just tough. It's realistically not a great strategy many times. So we need to reset, reboot, and release, okay? What that means is whatever's happening, we need to calm it down. We need to put the fire out, and we need to reboot. I'm trying to work with analogies to help you understand some of this stuff better. I don't know if they're always good analogies, but I like the equivalent of sometimes, for whatever reason, your computer starts acting weird. You unplug it, you power off, you unplug it, you plug it back in. Miraculously, when you turn it back on, it seems to be working fine again, okay? So that's that first stage. Now, how do we do this? We'll go into that in a second. Second stage is reload. So after we've taken the tissue back to hopefully a pain-free state, we start to reload that tissue. We start to take you through some range of motion. We start to test the waters a little bit. We start to dip our toe in the water of, are we really out of pain, or are we just deceiving ourselves? Step 3 is reinforce. Now, reinforce is really about adding some stress, and this is where we start adding some initial strength, okay? Now, there's strength training, all sorts of degrees of strength training. So reinforce is about a very particular type of strength training to build that cup back up and give you a bigger cup. And you have to be very, very particular about this point, all right? Reintegrate. Reintegrate is it's a beautiful place to be, people. When we get to reintegrate, this is the phase where we're starting to do more specific tasks for what you want to get back to doing. Sport-specific tasks, job-specific tasks, hobby. All right, I really apologize for that. We had some technical difficulties, so I got kicked off my internet, and I greatly appreciate that. Hopefully everybody's hanging on with us, and we're going to get back to slides here, but I do apologize for that. So let's start off where we were. Okay, so we talked about transformation phase, and hopefully if you're still on with me, any problems hearing me, any problems seeing me, make sure you type in and let me know. But we're back up and running here. Apologize for that technical difficulty. This is a live webinar again, like I said. So I just want to do one other thing before we get going here. Okay, so transformation, right? That last stage. It's the optimal place to be. It's the optimal place to be because really you can handle anything that's going to get thrown at you. Now, I started talking about there's no perfect solution, right? And I'm not making any guarantees that when we take our approach, people don't have issues again in the future. But what I would say is that taking the transformation stage, getting to this point, you're going to be able to handle a heck of a lot more than you ever were able to pre-injury, post-injury, but definitely even pre-injury.